Whoopsie. So guys, today I thought I would address a few things regarding passive income. So first of all, what is passive income? Passive income is sort of, as the title or name suggests, passive. That means it just kind of runs in the background. There's not much work that is involved. So that's kind of the consensus. That's kind of the thinking around passive income. It's something where like you could be on a beach in Bali and like your bank account is being filled up, or you could be sleeping and like make money while you sleep. Like you could be sleeping and then you wake up and you've made money. Basically anything where there isn't a direct exchange, time for money, where there's no direct correlation between the time you put in and the money you get out. Say you're working some dead-end job, you get $10 an hour. Say you're working as a consultant, you get $200 an hour. Whatever it may be, that is not passive income, because if you stop working, it stops giving, and that is that's sort of just the main consensus. That's the main thinking around passive income in of itself. So why is it becoming so popular? Well guys, think about it. What is passive income in of itself insinuating? You don't have to do shit. And what is always popular? Not having to do shit and getting abnormal results. Do this and get a six-pack in fucking 3 minutes. Like, who believes this shit? Okay, do this, get a six-pack in 3 minutes. This one simple trick will make you rich. Like any sort of simple solution or simple answer, people are always seeking that out. People always want things easy, if just in the moment right now. And that's why sort of passive income is just, it's like a godsend, because it literally insinuates like, dude, you get this, like you put this in place and then you never work again, and your Stripe is just constantly blowing up and whatnot. So that's sort of why passive income is becoming so popular. I mean, passive income in of itself, it's an amazing thing. It's becoming popular for, as I said, one of two reasons. Because like the people who actually know how to create it, well, they're living a fucking awesome lifestyle. I know, because I have passive income, because I can travel whenever I want to travel. I can live the sort of life that I want to live on my terms. I literally just had the most unproductive weekend of my life. I don't actually like to be unproductive. Funnily enough, like me personally, I like to work. Like my friends, I've had to promise my mom, my business partner, my girlfriend, like I've had to promise everyone like that I'll take a day off. Because I from the bottom of my heart, I just enjoy work. But nonetheless, I didn't do shit this weekend. Still made money. I always make money. I woke up this morning, I made money. So passive income, for the people that actually know how to do it right, it's a godsend. That means, it's created all these like digital nomads where like, you can travel anywhere in the world, run your business from your computer. So it's amazing. So the people that are actually doing it and creating that for themselves, well, they're actually winning and they're having a lot of fun. But on the flip side, there's this whole dark side where, like people are making promises of it, in order to sort of like prey on the weak, as terrible as that sounds. So that's kind of like why passive income is becoming so popular these days. So what I want to do right now is I want to go over some of the common myths about it, and then at the end sort of present to you, is passive income even real? Or is it just some facade that you're constantly going to be chasing? So the first myth about passive income is that it is passive in of itself, that you don't do any work for it. No. Let me explain to you what passive income is. Passive income is near enough killing yourself to create systems and put systems in place that then you bear, you bear the rewards of, you reap the rewards going forward the next months, years, whatever it may be. Look at something like an online business. It takes you, I literally know someone who spends probably 3 to 6 months, anywhere from 3 to 6 months, to work on an affiliate funnel. And then for 6 months, he just doesn't work at all. But like that is straight passive income. But for those 3 to 6 months, he fucking nearly kills himself to put that funnel in place. Someone like me, I've put in so many systems in place for example, with my marketing agency, so that at this point I make all the big decisions, but everything else is automated, and like pretty much after the first 5 to 7 days of the month, there's not much work that is involved because I've put in all these systems. Because when a client comes in, he follows the system. She follows the exact system that I've spent so fucking long curating. Like, the system gets results, right? Otherwise, I don't take on the client. The system gets results. I have people who work for me who then do all the shit that I don't want to do, the stuff that doesn't involve, you know, anyone can do it. The distribution of content, you know, social media captions. You know, I don't want to be writing my clients' captions. I want to be planning their, you know, planning their email marketing campaigns. I want to be planning their Facebook ads. I literally just got a text from a company called Furo Systems that I now have a percentage in. I have a percentage in the total Indiegogo campaign. We're doing a roughly 21-day campaign, and you know, that campaign is going to do probably anywhere from $250,000 to $1 million, and I get a percentage of that. My point is, at this point, like, you know, automation, that is pretty much what passive income is about. It's about building systems that then bear the fruit going forward. You know, and at first you start off and it's really fucking unorganized. Say for example with my personal brand. Recently you guys saw a video where in a day I knock out my entire personal brand, all of the content output in one day. Now obviously I'm still super active. Everything you're seeing is coming straight from me. There's no one behind this camera right now. It's just you and me here. But in fact, you're watching this on a day where I'm knocking out my entire day's content because I put those systems in place, and that kind of provides passive income. But my point here is passive income isn't really passive. It's about building systems that then you reap the rewards of that moving forward the next months, years. Passive income is systems building and automizing. That's literally all it is. So to give you guys some examples, say something like, you know, my personal brand. You know, people literally watch me like nearly kill myself to create the course that I did and go into that level of detail and that level of value. You know, that was so much fucking work, but now it's passive income. You know, I wake up, I get Stripe payments on my phone of people who have bought the course. You know, I make $1,000. Last week I remember I made $4,000 in one day from course sales. You know, for some people that's tiny. For me, I was happy about that. You know, and that's passive income. You know, I really remember I was having dinner with a friend in the space of 30 minutes. On that day, I got two people who signed up, $2,000 over dinner. Dinner was on me. So, you know, that is sort of what passive income is. It's literally just systems building, automation. The next sort of myth about passive income is that you do it once and then it's this thing that is just this cash cow that keeps going on and on and on and on. No, passive income is more passive than time for money, but it still takes active maintenance. You go look at someone like, for example, someone who has a funnel for a digital product. You still have to tweak the funnel. Facebook still makes changes to its platform, you know. Instagram changes its algorithm. You know, your email provider fucks up. You know, you get blacklisted. You go from a gray list to a blacklist on your email. Like whatever it is, you know, ad costs go up, so the funnel is no longer profitable. Like, it takes active maintenance, guys. In the same way that my marketing agency, I've automized it quite a lot, but it still takes a lot of active maintenance. My personal brand, you know, it still takes active maintenance. Right now, 90% of my sort of my leads and my sales for Influencer Ignite, for my digital products, for my coaching, they come from my personal brand, and I have to actively maintain my personal brand. I have to constantly make sure that I'm providing you guys with shit tons of value, so that you go, okay, shit, if this guy's providing this amount of value for free, like, I don't even want to start to think about what the paid stuff looks like. It's good, by the way. So it takes active maintenance. In the same way that I told you, my friends, he spends roughly 3 to 6 months working on one affiliate funnel, and then that funnel basically means for the other half a year he can just go to Bali and just literally chill. But the next year he's back. The first 3 to 6 months of the year he's back to creating funnels and actively maintaining it and tweaking it and whatnot. In the same way that someone does Amazon FBA, you know, amazing financial vehicle. But at the end of the day, products run out. You have to talk to your distributor again. You have to talk to your supplier again. You know, your products lose ranking. You have to start doing some more market research. If you're doing drop shipping, sometimes some products aren't as profitable. Sometimes you have to change your Facebook ads. Like, it takes a lot of active maintenance, guys. So, you know, really the way it goes is like you put in 90% at this beginning stage, and then you know, for however long you can kind of chill, and then in between you actually have to maintain it, and there's these spikes where like things have to be changed and whatnot. But don't think that passive income is something where you just you know, you put it in place once, and then for the next 10 years you can just sit on your ass in fucking Hawaii, and every night you check your Stripe and there's just more and more money that keeps coming in. Guys, it takes active maintenance. The last myth is that, you know, passive income is easy. Guys, it's not easy at all. I would say I've actually been very blessed that, you know, if from this year, my first month this year, I made $1,000, right? And then to get to where I am now, obviously I think I did an income report last month, to get to where I am now. So, you know, you need to understand that like passive income is not easy. I know people who have spent 3, 5, 7, 8 years trying to build passive income to get to a point where they're literally, now they can manage their overhead. I know people who spend a year really focused on online business, and then they get to a point where they can manage their overhead, you know, which means their living costs. Luckily, I've been quite fortunate. I mean, I've been very clever in that I've surrounded myself with the right people. I've spent so fucking much on self-education that I've sped up my process just tenfold. But nonetheless, like, I've been very, very blessed. As I said, it's a long game. And another thing about passive income is it's very funny, because if you look at the amount of hours that I've spent on the thing that brings me passive income, I'd probably be making less than if I was trading time for money. You know, because you spend so damn long building these systems, and then eventually they, you know, as I said, you reap the rewards. But if you look at all that time you spend building those systems, you're probably better off, you know, working as a consultant or something, or working as a coach, or working as a lawyer or whatever, or doctor, whatever. Like, you would get a better hourly rate from them than you would, you know, all these passive income streams. But the thing about passive income is it is scalable. You know, as a doctor, you know, I don't think you can make. There are exceptions, but you're not really going to make over whatever, like $1 million a year. As a lawyer, you're not really going to make over $1 million a year. You could make $1 million. But if you're working in the whole passive income game as a business, as an online business, you can easily do, not easily, but you can do 5, 10, 50 million a year. That's very, very feasible. There's a lot of people doing it. So, you know, just to conclude, it does indeed exist. It just doesn't exist in the form that it is sold to. And, you know, I came out with that video going, you know, the lies these gurus tell you. Take everything with a pinch of salt, guys, is all I can say. You know, it's not sold in the form that you are led to believe it is. You know, how it's sold to you right now is, guys, you just, you know, you start working on this thing. You know, you set it up in 15 minutes, and then it's a cash cow for the next fucking 3 years. That's not how it works. You spend a lot of time building systems, you know, split testing things, deconstructing things, whether that be an online business or a real business. You know, I have both. You find things. I've spent so long putting systems in place for both my online business and my B2B marketing agency. But then at one point, you know, you hit the sweet spot, and then really things just get so much easier. And, you know, you can start to breathe again, because you have these passive income streams, or these automized income streams. I don't believe there's something known as passive income stream. I believe there are automized income streams. Passive income stream, I think, is a myth, but automized income stream is a reality. And it's a really cool reality, and it's a reality that I'm so blessed to be living in right now. But once again, I don't want you to sit on the other side of this thing, other side of the screen, and think, shit, it's a reality I couldn't live in. Because as I said, the first month of this year, I made $1,000, 880 pounds, which is $1,000. And a lot of that wasn't even like passive income. That was the trading time for money for most of it. I did a lot of content creation just because I needed to make some money. You know, so it's very, very possible, guys. So all I would say is get started as soon as you can. Don't think it's gonna be easy. Like, if you want something easy, honestly, I would just say get a job. Like, I talk about this all the time with my business partner. Yes, no one likes having a job, but dude, you just go from 9 to 5, you do your shit, and then you have like another 8 hours left in the day to just like smoke pot, eat McDonald's if you want, you know. And that's a life for some people, and there's nothing wrong with that at all. But honestly, if you think that you want to get into entrepreneurship because it looks like it's easy, it's not easy. It's not easy. Every day is a mental battle, but damn, is it fucking fun. And when you get it right, you know, it is easy, and it's a comfortable life. So yeah, that's sort of my long-winded answer about passive income. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you aren't already subscribed, make sure you go ahead and hit subscribe, and make sure you hit that little bell, because we're doing lives 3 times a week, and you get to get your answers, your questions answered live in person with me, entirely free. Come to the party 3 times a week. Make sure you hit that bell, and let me know, how do you intend on making passive income in 2018? Let me know in the comments, and yeah, I'll see you guys.